Even if you're not particularly handy, you know that maintaining a house is a lot of work. It's easy for many people who aren't frequently updating and fixing up a home to forget just how quickly things can fall apart. It's no surprise, then, that when houses are abandoned, they rapidly deteriorate. That was certainly the case with the home that one woman inherited from her late grandmother. The house, which was on an old farm, hadn't been renovated at all in 30 years. The granddaughter had a lot of work ahead of her, but she knew it would be worth it. When one woman from Boise, Idaho, inherited the abandoned home that once belonged to her grandmother, who died 3 decades earlier, the house was in rather terrible shape. Since it hadn't been renovated in 30 years, she certainly had her work cut out for her. Just about any home would show signs of aging over the years, and this farm, built in 1970, was no different. Yet this granddaughter felt a special connection to her late loved one's old house, and she wanted to do what she could to fix it up. It was going to take a great deal of hard work on the part of the granddaughter. Moisture had ruined one of the wall, and it had to be completely rebuilt. Even so, the rest of the house had good bones, so anything was possible. Even throughout the first stages of renovation in which the home seemed so dilapidated, it must have been quite emotional for this woman to help rebuild a place where she once visited her grandmother as a child. Soon enough, with enough dedication and elbow grease, the house was fully restored, inside and out. Not only did it look as good as new, but it practically looked like a completely different house altogether. If you thought things appeared spiffy from the outside, you'll find that the renovation indoors was even better. Just check out those perfectly clean walls, glossy hardwood floors, and modern furniture to boot. It's almost difficult to believe that this was the same house as the earlier images. Doesn't this woman's renovation look fantastic? Just about anyone would be lucky to move in here and call it their own home. One of the most important and lovely pieces of the renovation was the kitchen with its updated and contemporary appliances. After all, if you can't cook properly with functional appliances, is it really a home at all? Luckily, this looked like a perfectly comfortable and pleasant place to prepare, cook, and eat all sorts of meals. Every part of this kitchen, just like the rest of the house, was wonderfully cleaned and polished from its previous condition. The finished living room was now an excellent place to sit back and relax, perhaps with a good book or a fun movie or television show. The homeowner's new couch could fit plenty of guests too. As if the renovation itself wasn't exciting enough, a small kitten wandered into the house during the process, and the owner was so charmed by him that they decided to keep him. Now he's going to live in the house for good. The bedroom was actually quite small. In fact, it was the home's smallest room. Nonetheless, it was still nice enough to be quite comfortable, and the cozy setting made it a comfortable place to rest after a long day of hard work. Real estate is all about location, 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 and indeed, there was a truly excellent view of the countryside from one of the windows that even the cat could appreciate. What a wonderful place this would be to call home.